Dear learners, this is Dr. Sedhupathy, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science with Artificial Intelligence and Data Science, Dr. S.N.S. Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science, Coimbatore. In this video, we are going to discuss about functions in C programming language. They are having argument and without return value, which means the function having argument but it does not return any value. So agenda for today's discussion will be introduction about the particular function, types of function, and definition and the purpose of this category, syntax, example program and understanding of the example program, when to use this category and advantages of using this category of user-defined function. And here a function is a block of code that performs a specific task. Here the topic we chosen here can accept inputs and optionally returns values, which means function call passes some parameter values to the function definition or called function, but the called function will not return any values. So use of this category is reusability, code organization and very easier for debugging. So there are some basic categories of functions based on the input, output and the return value. Functions with argument and return value, function with argument but no return value. This is actual topic we are looking forward in this video, and another two segments are without argument but with return value, without argument and return value. So basically the functions take input parameters or arguments from the caller or calling function. They perform an operation using the provided inputs, but the functions will not return any value. So purpose of using this kind of function is when you needed to pass data into the function from the calling function, but the called function or the result will not require to be returned from the called function. Here is an example or syntax. Void function name. Void is the return type, which means the function will not return any values. And there is a list of parameters. Function definition having list of parameters as same as function declaration or prototypes. And inside the curly braces there is a code to process the parameters which does not have any return statement. And here is the example. Inside the main function there is a function call print sum with two arguments, number 1 and number 2, and there is void print sum function definition. By means of void we can understand that the function will not return any value, which means the processing segments and the result print or result output all happens inside the print sum function itself. Here is an understanding. Function declaration is nothing but void print sum int a comma int b, which is also termed as function prototype. The function adds two integers and prints the sum. The function call occurs inside the main function print sum num1 comma num2. Here the two variables num1 and num2 are the argument list for the function. Also this line called the function call with two arguments. Output for this program will be 15 based on the input given. So when you can able to use functions like this, when the function modifies data or performs an action without needing to return a value, which means functions are getting input from the users in the function call, and in the function call the user input values are passed as argument list to the called function, and the called function receives the input from the calling function and processes those data for operations like printing, updating values or logging events, and performs the function inside the function definition by means of those inputs, and it will not return any values to the function call. Here is some of base advantages of this category. It actually simplifies the functions by passing necessary data without needing to return a result. It useful for operations where the result is not needed by the function call or function invoke or function caller. So thank you for my dear learners for your patient listening. I will looking forward you with the upcoming function topic. Thank you once again.